Creating a rum wash, the foundational step in rum production, is a blend of art and science. It involves transforming simple sugars derived from molasses or sugarcane juice into a fermented liquid brimming with alcohol. This process, known as fermentation, relies on the tireless work of yeast, microscopic organisms that convert sugar into ethanol and carbon dioxide. The resulting wash, a mildly alcoholic beverage, serves as the raw material for distillation, where it is transformed into the spirit we know and love as rum. Mastering the art of wash creation is crucial for achieving a high-quality final product. This guide provides a comprehensive, step-by-step approach to producing a substantial 5,000-liter batch of rum wash. We'll delve into the specifics of ingredient selection, equipment utilization, and the delicate dance of fermentation. Whether you're a seasoned distiller or a curious novice, this guide will equip you with the knowledge to embark on this exciting journey. The journey from molasses to rum is a fascinating transformation, and we'll explore each stage with precision and clarity. This guide aims to empower you with the understanding and skills necessary to produce a rum wash of exceptional quality. The following sections will delve into the specifics of ingredients, equipment, and the intricate process of fermentation. So, gather your ingredients, prepare your equipment, and let's embark on this fascinating exploration of rum wash production. This process is as much about understanding the science as it is about nurturing the transformation. Get ready to unlock the secrets of a successful fermentation. The foundation of a great rum wash lies in the quality of its ingredients. For a 5,000-liter batch, the quantities are significant, but the principles remain the same. We'll start with molasses, the soul of rum, providing the rich sugars that yeast will convert into alcohol. For this scale, you'll need approximately 1,250 kilograms of molasses. Next, water, the lifeblood of the wash, plays a crucial role in dissolving the molasses and creating the right environment for yeast activity. You'll need a substantial amount, roughly 3,750 liters, ensuring the molasses is properly diluted. The quality of your water matters. Clean, filtered water is essential for a clean-tasting final product. Yeast, the engine of fermentation, is the star player. Choose a distiller's yeast strain known for its tolerance to high alcohol content and its ability to produce desirable flavor profiles. For a batch this size, you'll need about 2.5 kilograms of dried yeast. Finally, yeast nutrients provide essential vitamins and minerals that support healthy yeast growth and efficient fermentation. This ensures a complete and robust fermentation, maximizing alcohol yield and minimizing off flavors. About 1 kilogram of yeast nutrient is recommended for this batch size. Producing 5,000 liters of rum wash requires specialized equipment capable of handling this volume. A large fermentation vessel, ideally made of stainless steel, is essential. This vessel should have a capacity of at least 6,000 liters to allow for expansion during fermentation. A robust stirring mechanism is crucial for thoroughly mixing the molasses, water, yeast, and nutrients. This ensures even distribution and prevents settling, promoting a consistent fermentation. A large-scale paddle mixer or a pump circulation system is recommended. Accurate temperature control is paramount for a successful fermentation. A temperature controller connected to a cooling system, such as a chiller or cooling jacket, will maintain the wash at the optimal temperature range throughout the process. A hydrometer, a simple yet essential tool, measures the specific gravity of the wash, allowing you to monitor sugar concentration and track the progress of fermentation. This helps determine when fermentation is complete and estimate the final alcohol content. Finally, sanitation is key. Cleaning and sanitizing all equipment before use minimizes the risk of contamination and ensures a clean, flavorful wash. A food-grade sanitizer and a thorough cleaning regimen are essential for maintaining hygiene. Preparing the molasses solution, the foundation of the rum wash, is the first crucial step. Begin by gently warming the 3,750 liters of water to around 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. This aids in dissolving the molasses and creates a welcoming environment for the yeast. Avoid overheating, as excessive temperatures can damage the sugars. Gradually add the 1,250 kilograms of molasses to the warm water, stirring continuously to ensure complete dissolution. Molasses can be thick and sticky, so patience and thorough mixing are key. A robust stirring mechanism, like a paddle mixer, will make this process significantly easier. Once the molasses is fully dissolved, continue stirring for another 15 to 20 minutes to ensure a homogeneous mixture. This ensures an even distribution of sugars throughout the solution, promoting a consistent fermentation. Check for any undissolved clumps and break them down if necessary. Finally, transfer the molasses solution to your sanitized fermentation vessel, leaving enough headspace to accommodate the foam produced during fermentation. This prevents overflow and ensures adequate space for the yeast to work their magic. The solution is now ready for the next stage. Section 5. Measuring sugar concentration with a hydrometer. Measuring the sugar concentration of the molasses solution is essential for predicting the potential alcohol content of the finished wash and monitoring the fermentation process. This is where the hydrometer comes into play. A hydrometer measures the specific gravity of a liquid, which is directly related to the amount of dissolved sugar. Before adding yeast, take an initial hydrometer reading of the molasses solution. Sanitize the hydrometer and gently lower it into the solution, ensuring it floats freely, without touching the sides of the vessel. Record the reading at the point where the liquid surface intersects the hydrometer scale. This initial reading represents the original gravity, or OG, of the wash. A typical OG for a rum wash is around 1.080 to 1.100. This measurement provides a baseline for tracking the progress of fermentation and estimating the final alcohol content. Throughout the fermentation process, take periodic hydrometer readings to monitor the decrease in specific gravity as the yeast consumes the sugar and converts it to alcohol. These readings provide valuable insights into the fermentation dynamics and help determine when fermentation is complete. Section 6. Introducing yeast and nutrients to the wash. With the molasses solution prepared and the initial gravity measured, it's time to introduce the yeast and nutrients, the driving forces behind fermentation. Begin by rehydrating the dried yeast according to the manufacturer's instructions. This typically involves dissolving the yeast in warm water, around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, for a specific period. While the yeast rehydrates, prepare the yeast nutrients by dissolving them in a small amount of warm water. This ensures they are readily available to the yeast once added to the main wash. Proper nutrient supplementation is crucial for healthy yeast growth and a vigorous fermentation. Once the yeast is rehydrated and the nutrients are dissolved, add them to the molasses solution in the fermentation vessel. Stir gently to ensure even distribution throughout the wash. This allows the yeast to access the sugars and nutrients they need to thrive. Finally, seal the fermentation vessel with an airlock. The airlock allows carbon dioxide produced during fermentation to escape while preventing oxygen from entering. Oxygen can lead to undesirable byproducts and negatively impact the flavor of the final product. Section 7. The fermentation process, time, temperature, and patience. Fermentation, the heart of rum wash production, is where the magic happens. Yeast, now introduced to the molasses solution, begins its transformative work, converting sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This process requires careful monitoring and control of temperature and time. Maintain the temperature of the wash within the optimal range for your chosen yeast strain, typically between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Consistent temperature is crucial for healthy yeast activity and prevents the production of unwanted byproducts that can negatively impact flavor. The fermentation process can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the yeast strain, temperature, and sugar concentration. Monitor the progress by taking regular hydrometer readings. As the yeast consumes sugar, the specific gravity will decrease. Observe the airlock activity. Initially, you'll see vigorous bubbling as carbon dioxide is released. As fermentation slows down, the bubbling will decrease. When the bubbling stops almost completely, it indicates that fermentation is nearing completion. Section 8. Determining fermentation completion. Determining when fermentation is complete is crucial for achieving the desired alcohol content and flavor profile in your rum wash. Several indicators signal the end of fermentation, and it's best to rely on a combination of these factors. First, monitor the hydrometer readings. When the specific gravity stabilizes and remains constant for several days, it indicates that the yeast has consumed most of the available sugar. The final gravity should be significantly lower than the original gravity. Next, observe the airlock activity. The cessation of bubbling, or very infrequent bubbling, suggests that carbon dioxide production has slowed down significantly, indicating the end of fermentation. Finally, a sensory evaluation can provide further confirmation. The wash should have a slightly sweet, yeasty aroma with a hint of alcohol. Taste a small sample. It should taste slightly sweet with a mild alcoholic bite and no residual sweetness. Section 9. Post-fermentation procedures and considerations. Once fermentation is complete, several post-fermentation procedures can enhance the quality of the rum wash before distillation. One such procedure is degassing, which involves gently stirring the wash to release any dissolved carbon dioxide. Another consideration is clarification. Allowing the wash to settle for a few days allows solid particles, like dead yeast cells, to sink to the bottom. This clarifies the wash and can improve the flavor of the final rum. Racking, the process of carefully siphoning the clear wash off the sediment, further enhances clarity and removes unwanted solids. This leaves behind a cleaner wash ready for distillation. Finally, temperature stabilization is important. Cooling the wash to a lower temperature before distillation can improve the efficiency of the distillation process. Section 10. Troubleshooting common fermentation issues. While fermentation typically proceeds smoothly, occasional issues can arise. One common problem is a stuck fermentation, where fermentation stops prematurely. This can be caused by insufficient nutrients, incorrect temperature, or contamination. Another issue is a slow fermentation, which can be addressed by adjusting the temperature or adding more yeast nutrients. Ensuring the yeast is healthy and active is crucial for a successful fermentation. Off flavors can sometimes develop during fermentation, often due to bacterial contamination or undesirable yeast byproducts. Maintaining proper sanitation and temperature control can minimize the risk of off flavors. If you encounter any issues, consult experienced distillers or online resources for troubleshooting advice. Addressing problems promptly can often salvage the fermentation and prevent significant losses. Section 11. Conclusion. From wash to rum. Creating a 5,000-liter batch of rum wash is a significant undertaking, requiring careful planning, precise execution, and a good dose of patience. From selecting quality ingredients to monitoring the delicate dance of fermentation, each step plays a vital role in the final outcome. By following the steps outlined in this guide, you've successfully transformed simple molasses into a fermented wash brimming with potential. This wash, now ready for distillation, represents the culmination of your efforts and the foundation for creating exceptional rum. The journey from wash to rum is a fascinating transformation, and the quality of your wash directly impacts the quality of your final spirit. With a well-crafted wash, you're well on your way to producing rum that embodies the rich history and complex flavors of this beloved spirit. Now the next stage awaits: the art of distillation, where the wash will be transformed into the spirit we know and love as rum. Embrace the process, experiment with techniques, and discover the nuances of crafting your own unique rum.